That's a whole other thing on the side. Welcome back. There you are in the same spot we were before. Standing there again. Oh, wait. 9 days later. 9 days. Oh! There's no O, but an exclamation mark there. We talk like we don't know each other. In the frickin' robot factory.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No. Why? You want to take care of said trouble if there was?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary.
That means all went according to plan.
We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago. And as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Really? What did she get out of it?
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough.
Why, are you gonna take the rest on you?
Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person.
Interesting you say that. Also, it's almost like we're doing 2 jobs at the same time.
Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
Why? She wants the credit of finishing it off?
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
I'm not opposed to helping you, but I do wonder how far this is gonna go.
Perhaps that's true. You're both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties. Because
we are working under Sir Nouvelette through Fontaine and the Hydro-Archon, and you are working under the Fatui through Snezhnaya.
You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
It's like if you're a World War II soldier, and you're fighting the Japanese, but now you find yourself working with the Japanese.
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
I can't believe I have to work with the people I tried to kill.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way.
Since I'm gonna forget everything that led us to being enemies, I'm just gonna look more of the positive than the negative.
Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Also, did we ever see Fremine in this whole entire Archon quest? Or is he only mentioned at one point? We saw him before, but in this specific chapter and the one before, we haven't seen him.
Is now really a good time to...
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
So, someone might be going in and out of the infirmary. Okay.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
But you don't have cat ears. Or maybe there are cat ears under that top hat. But we never see much under that top hat. Gee, why is that? Like Patrick said. Ah. Where's that?
Should be here right now. Huh.
The hatch. Why is she not here?
Strange.
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Because she found a lead and left to follow it?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know.
He takes his hat off when he uses an ability in gameplay. He doesn't have any cat ears. Huh! So, are they biologically related, or Or he somehow cut off his cat ears. Who knows?
Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here.
Okay.
Okay. No questions asked. Just look around. Just for clues. Look at the bed.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
The one you're looking at, or the one over there? The one to the very end.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was...
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication.
The FREMINET'S are siblings through the House of the Hawk. They never explain why Lynette has cat ears and Lenny does. Huh! Maybe one of their parents was an animal parent, and the trait of cat ears was somehow not passed on to Lenny. Or, I don't know how genetics works. That's a whole other scientific field I don't know how to get to. Who knows? I'm still trying to make sense of that. This bed is still unmade. Huh.
Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Why is the bed left unmade? Is there something off of it? Lynette also has a tail. You know, I don't know. God damn it, there's something else I didn't think of. I was thinking of another thing while you were talking about that. Oh no, that's not a good sign! These beds are so goddamn big. These beds are longer than the characters are as tall. Hello? Hello?
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records.
Or they look like medical books.
Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijuin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
Seems normal to me. That's not completely anything different from what being a professional is all about. These are not scientifically discredited texts within a nurse's office that should be discredited immediately. Here. Does this patch open up, or is it all bolted?
This is it! We saw it before!
How could you have seen it when that box was in the way?
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised.
Means I get close to the movable hatch, start tapping at several different
The
points.
space behind it is empty. From its size, Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure.
By the way.
Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
He's definitely beginning to panic. Don't panic. He probably said that subconsciously more than anyone else. Why? Because he's trying to go through putting things right out in front of each other. Because he's handling things differently. I'm reading the Wikipedia. Do you want me to show you on Wednesday?
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
A slip of paper?
Let me guess. Lynette had to change something and put a dead drop in the infirmary.
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this...
This is...
Lynette? Or is it Lynette? Was it written by Lynette?
Is that all? The back. This...
Show me!
No! What happened?
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
Oh, it's not written by Lynette.
No. Could she have... Is she already...
She was taken like child?
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Was it actually Wriothesley? He left this here? But if that's the case, then someone would have seen him enter the infirmary from here. Unless he used the hatch But then again...
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Why would he choose to act during our second infiltration attempt? So the first one warned you about Wriothesley. True. Does Wriothesley have his own agenda?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
So... Lynette is not part of the contract with Nervulet. Why did he only go after Lynette? Why didn't he go after you as well?
I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her?
I want to know the answer to that question as well.
Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
And also, even if we wanted to look at everybody who's involved with the House of Hearth from the Fatui, are you also forgetting about Freminette? Is Freminette also taken as well?
Wait, you're right. Wait, the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds... Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
I'm not sure. I get it now. What does the Traveler get? I don't know. He deliberately made them both disappear.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it.
That almost makes me feel like I'm at work.
We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down. Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them.
So you're taking it all on yourself. I almost know what it's like.
I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
Talking to the leader, he's gonna give you the same story over, so it's not gonna do much.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
The reason why Linny cares so much about Lynette is based on the previous story quest that we did with Linny. Basically, Lynette is a personal truth to Linny because they grew up together and they understand each other to an extent where they got each other's back. So that's why he's a little bit panicked. He can't really cooperate.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
He can't really cooperate or do anything without her. Almost. Huh. Why are you hiding here? Was it all intentional?
I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll
Share
require
his backstory
extensive
of how it was
testing.
taken before his childhood. Yeah, it's none of us. What?
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in. Someone! Please help! She's sick!
The Traveler.
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected.
Are you gonna be done
They've
at
already found
4?
this place.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
They
done
are
at 4.
quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like being trusted. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill. Wait! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him. He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office.
Come here, you. Enter the office, the very small office. Time to confront the warden! Oh dang it, just like Minecraft, except it's not really like Minecraft.
Face me, Wriothesley!
Oh?
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn...
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette.
Dang.
As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
I really feel like Linny is revealing too much in front of Wriothesley. I have a bad feeling there's going to be a boss battle.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleague.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
Okay, so where's Fremine?
He's not. What do you really want?
Linny!
So the whole thing about the infirmary was a trap? I should have known. But then again, I'm so used to thinking, well, interesting. I should look into that.
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Why? What were we cooperating with?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So, where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean
Still in the pipes.
you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
It still leads to the sea.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine.
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating.
To lure us in for one small request.
Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Yeah? He could have done that. Why should you be surprised? If you really were smart, then, you should have anticipated that. That the person you're dealing with is too goddamn smart.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed.
So, is our Forbidden Zone? Or is that fake?
Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
So, get the superiors involved with each other instead of the subordinates.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening.
But why is nobody talking to each other in the first place? Is it like this idea that managers never disclose any sort of difference?
I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a Harbinger like Father to come here in person.
No, but it was important enough for a Harbinger such as Child to come down here in the first place of his own will.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Is Wriothesley like a lonely person who just wants to talk, but is doing it in the most inconvenient ways possible?
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret?
Are you really trying to use the secret to talk to people? Could you not talk to people without using a secret?
Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Then you lose Lynette and Fremine. And what is more important? Is he, like Gemma, gonna crack because his truth, Lynette and Fremine, are way more important than freedom?
Linny!
Why do you have to do this? To force him to follow Gemma's example?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremine left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5...
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame.
Wriothesley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Please wait, can we really talk about this some more? Is he really gonna leave Fremine out in the sea?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
And do those laws have to supersede other people's laws and overrule the life and dignity of other people for your sake? That's the real question.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found,
You care about the rules. You care about the credits. You care about people not crossing the line with you.
I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request.
Ooh, is it possible to get them wrong?
Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
The rotten meat. I can't believe he's asking about the hidden rules. If I recall correctly, keep working. You'll find a portion of strange meat in your welcome area. It's a good thing we've already run through the investigation. Let's see if I can remember all the clues, find an answer, and piece everything together. If you're breaking the rules, contains... who will see if you keep working? Who will see it if you keep working continuously?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before...
Detective
The
time!
Fonta promoter has been struggling
No.
We often see Miss Sijuin.
No.
Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial.
No.
The research note said that the Melusine...
No.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took...
Damn it, who will see if you keep working continuously? Why does a strange unit appear the way it does?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the...
No.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't...
No.
We often see Miss Sijuin...
No.
Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product.
This... I don't know. Well, under what circumstances does the strange unit appear?
I've been told that the infirmary is The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he
Wait.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone.
Here? No. According to this evidence. Or at least according to the fact that I have to answer that right here and now. Which ones are the right ones? It's just like Phoenix Wright. All I have to do is select the perfect evidence! But nothing is perfect, but I gotta somehow make it perfect. Who will see it if you continue working continuously?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty.
Here? No. None of them for any of them. Okay. Process of elimination. Why does a strange unit appear the way it does? Why does it appear the way it does?
I've been told that the infirmary is always...
No.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the...
Strange meat appear the way it does.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the... The research note said that the Melusine race... According to Collins... The research note said that...
I don't know. I honestly don't know which one I gotta pick. I gotta find out which evidence matches which answer to which question. Who will see it if you can keep working continuously? My guess is Sijuin, because she's out at a certain time, half an hour a day. So she sees workers every day. If she sees a worker a third time in a day working, she will know. So...
I often see Miss Sijuin observing the...
This one. And the last one, when it comes to circumstances, the
I've
thing
been told that
here...
the infirmary is...
No.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling
Under what circumstances does the strange unit appear? Well, it appears in a box. But what behind that box?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta
Circumstances...
Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial.
Here? No, but two of them are right. Well, last one out of these three. So the other two questions are correct. Or the other three. Now, I just need to answer this one. Okay, process of elimination. Under what circumstances does the strange man appear?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time?
This... There we go! Got it! Hypothesis is correct.
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands the hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal.
Oh god, Paimon putting on the Detective Paimon face. Also the fact that nobody else is saying anything about that. Especially Risley or Linny.
At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse.
Wait, what? I thought it was prepared by Quisitot.
She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. Unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged.
So, you acknowledge that hypothesis. Basically, Sijuin's secret is she's a very terrible cook.
Alright, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
Don't know. Is there a hidden connection behind there? The hidden rules of the Pancration. Remember, if someone tries to support, they'll receive a package the next morning, which contains strange blood-colored liquid. We've done a lot of research on the matter. Let me sift through what I meant and come up with the correct answer. I feel like I'm coming up with an essay question, but it's a little bit different. Containing strange colored fluid. Who sent the package containing the strange colored? It was... can't remember. It was a messenger. Don't call me a messenger.
I've been told that the infirmary is...
No.
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial. We often see Miss Sijuin... The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real... The research note said that the Melusine race...
No.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company...
Detective time again. Time to connect the dots! Or in this case, the evidence. Okay, 3 questions. Let's see if I can... why do only those who buy tickets to support receive the package? Why does a strange blood-covered fluid look the way it does?
The Fanta promoter has been struggling. We often see Miss Sijuin observing... Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new... I've been told that the infirmary... The research note said that the
No.
According to Collins, the
I gotta stop and think. I have 3 questions, and I have 6 pieces of evidence. I can only connect 1 piece of evidence to 1 question. I can't really connect the same piece of evidence to 2 questions. Okay! Well, who sent the package? Sijuin? Or is it the Fanta company? Because they're sponsored.
The research note said that the Melusine race...
No. Who sent? Was it Sijuin? Did she send it? Is that what it is? Why does the strange look the way it does? Because it's an energy drink company?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for that.
No.
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it.
Why does it look the way it does? Because it's under testing? Like so? And...
We often see Miss Sijuin...
Wait, why do only those who buy tickets to support both fighters end up receiving the package?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well.
Maybe. I think this might be the correct answer, because those who support the company will get a return on their investment? Nope! Wrong again! Strange colored fluid, so it was Sijuin. Let's see. Hurry up! Finish this off quickly! Why does a strange colored fluid look the way it does? I know it's because it's Sijuin. Why? It's not the sponsorship. Why do you get the package when you break that rule?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the
No. Why? Yeah.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. Seems like she can perceive the general... The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them on Fanta.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I have 2 questions left. I got 1 right, but I gotta figure this out. I'll focus on this question for now. Why does it look like that? Who sent it?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. The Fonta promoter has been...
No.
According to Collins, the
I want to say it's Sijuin, because the blood-colored fluid could be like a weird medical thing, where it's like, oh, okay, well, instead of injecting blood into your veins, I'm just gonna give it to you in a weird little Coca-Cola bottle. So...
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production...
Because my guess is she looks at the workers, see that they don't have blood, so she's gonna send blood in a Coke bottle. And... this one is like a Fonta one.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile...
These two pieces of evidence are the Fonta examples, but do they both have anything to do with Sijuin?
The research note said that we often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the...
Okay. 1, 2... I don't know. I might get this wrong, but I gotta hurry up. I got like 5 minutes left. I gotta figure this out quick! I'm trying to rub my brain cells together, which piece of evidence and why. Even if I look at the evidence and the question, it's really hard to put the two together. Because I don't see a connection. All I have to do is make stuff up and create the glue to make the connection between the two. It either has something to do with Sijuin or the company. One or the other. If I have to make a Sijuin answer, I have to explain what this has to do with Sijuin. If I have to explain for Fonta, vice versa. You get the idea. If it was... why do those who support the tickets receive the package? If it's Sijuin, she's doing this as a weird medical thing. If it's the Fonta company, they're doing this as like a sponsorship thing. That's basically the idea I'm coming up with. But is there something else to it? I won't know unless I find out.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. The Fonta promoter has been struggling.
No. Okay, so this one, it was a Fonta question. One of those, this one was a Fonta question. So, here we go. Sijuin or Fonta? Or is that a Fonta?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took...
Why? Who sent the blood package containing this strange blood color fluid?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before...
She sent it. This is a Sijuin answer. Done! Oh my god! Nope.
According to Collins, the...
There we go. No, it's Fonta. I got it wrong. There we go, it's mostly Fonta. Why it has something to do with Sijuin, I don't know.
Ah! Paimon gets this rule too now! So there really was nothing to be afraid of.
The only thing I was afraid of is, does it have anything to do with Sijuin? Or because she was an option, I had to make up reasons and it didn't matter anyways? Doesn't have anything to do with this one. Because even though she's an option.
That hidden rule of the Pancration ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer.
Kinda like how I'm associating Sijuin as an example, despite the fact that she's not really an example. I should have thought about that idea, but I go 2D, but I don't go 4D.
But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new... a blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fonta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making.
Like, just because it's blood red, I keep thinking it might have something to do with Sijuin. Because she's the nurse, and anything to do with blood would be on her end. But no, it's actually the company.
The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale, to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea.
Because you didn't like it. Oh god, and if the Duke doesn't like it, then it should have nothing to do with Xixuan. Oh, damn it.
The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here.
Because you thought the person who bet on both people was an idiot, so therefore only idiots buy the Fanta. God damn it!
And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I didn't think about it like that. I just thought about who did what. I didn't think about this idea was stupid. Who else thought it was a stupid idea?
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light.
I gotta try to think a little bit backward, not forward. This person likes the stupid thing. You know who else likes the stupid thing? This other person. Or this person hates a stupid thing, or this... You get the idea.
Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company.
And that's the only connection we have to the Duke. Because he thought the promotion was stupid, and therefore anyone else who tried a stupid thing would be connected with that promoter.
Alright, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
I haven't collected enough information. I don't have any confidence for that.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Wriothesley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought is, you'll pay for this!
Oh, he's gonna get knocked flat on his back. What?
Lenny, are you alright?
What happened here?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Xixuan. That was a fantastic shot.
Xixuan. Oh, he got shot from behind. He shot in the neck.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Why is it all like a stop frame? Why can't we just see it in motion?
Xixuan, though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Why is it stop frame? Why is the whole cutscene stop frame?
Xixuan... You...
Are you an accomplice in all this?
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty.
So you're doing it for your own reason.
When Monsieur Nervulet asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
God, how many other people were sent by Nervulet? Are there any other parties aside from Nervulet and the Knave that sent people down here? Is every single prisoner a product of the leader that was sent here to deal with one another as an indirect method of connecting with one another?
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
If you're close with Nervulet, why not learn a thing of virtue from him?
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulet told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right?
My dear Xixuan, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Why, because you want to take a crack at Linny for wanting to take a smack at you?
Well, it's nearly time after all. What are you talking about?
Take me if you want. But let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
So I can smack him and show him who's boss.
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
Nah, don't do that. Nah, that'd be too harsh.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now.
Freminette and Lynette.
I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Xixuan, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
There a familiar figure burst in the room. Lynette and Freminette?
Some
No.
space, please.
Clorinde.
Ah, Miss Clorinde. My door.
My door is behind you.
Fremine. Fremine.
Wait, that's Freminette? Oh, yeah, it is, but, like, is he hallucinating, or... Oh, she brought him in.
What's going on? What is Clorinde doing here?
My guess is possibly as a backup, or she's part of this. Is Farina somehow behind this?
Work.
Oh, okay. It's all work. Nothing personal.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
Maybe he's unconscious. Maybe Clorinde knocked him unconscious.
Flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
So, wait. Is he Fontanian, but...
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr.
I'll talk to Clorinde while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
The truth shrouded in shadow. Anyways, it's over 2 hours. I gotta take a break. In the meantime, I gotta run. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Or later on tonight. Alright, bye!